Okay, thanks a lot. Yeah, we are live in Jefferson City, Missouri. Jefferson City is actually the state capital, and as you can see behind me, there's a lot of people that are here. It's been a whole weekend type of thing, Saturday, Sunday, and of course here on Monday, lots of family-friendly things. There's been corn mazes, there's been 5K runs, there's a lot of good food. Too bad you can't smell the food, but there's a lot of good food that's here as well, and just a very nice weekend. The weather has been perfect. We've had some showers and thunderstorms off to the west all morning. We've had a few high clouds kind of stream on in, but certainly things are looking really good. I am lucky to be joined here by two special people that are going to be talking about space, weather, and just how things work in space. Dr. Janet Kavandi, thank you so much. You are the director of the NASA Glenn Research Center in Cleveland.
Right.
You're also a three-time shuttle astronaut.
That's right.
And you are actually from Springfield, Missouri.
I
so.
am.
Welcome home.
Thank you. It's great to be back.
Well, great.
Yeah.
So now, we've been talking a lot about safety, and obviously you don't want to look right up at the sun.
Not without these.
That's right.
You're right.
And so we all have some, so that's good. But what about the astronauts that are up in space? What is there to help keep the astronauts safe from the solar radiation and so on and so forth?
Well, for their eyes, we know that they know that certain windows they should not look out of because there's no protection. Other windows have protection on them that help shield their eyes, but also there's other kinds of radiation like protons that come from the sun, heavier particles that can cause damage to our cells, and we try to shield the astronauts as best we can because they're above the atmosphere. We're shielded here by the atmosphere quite a bit, but above that you don't have that natural shielding, so we have to do it with metal in the vehicle, and then some water bags around the sleep station so they can sleep surrounded by water, and that also helps absorb some of that radiation.
Okay. Now, we also are kind of excited about space communications, and that's certainly another special research area. And so also with me here today is Dr. Tamitha Skov. Now, you're from the Aerospace Corporation in Los Angeles, so welcome to Central Missouri.
Thank you.
Now, you're also a space meteorologist, and you are also referred to as the space weather woman.
I am.
Right? So I've been intrigued by this. What exactly does a space weather woman do?
Well, most people don't realize that the sun actually has its own unique weather that comes from it. And those solar eruptions that come from the sun, they actually hit Earth and cause issues for us. So I actually do a weekly broadcast, weather predictions, just like you do, like a meteorologist, that talks about when these events hit Earth and the types of issues that they cause for things like communications, like GPS and other systems.
Okay, now we're just about 15 seconds away, actually, I believe, from totality.
Put our glasses on.
So we're going to put our glasses on. You can hear the crowd cheering in the background, and it is getting dark.
We're getting close to Bailey Beads. Here we go. We're almost at totality.
And
you can see
here
the
we go.
There's almost a diamond ring right there. And there we go. I think we're at totality. So now you can take your glasses off.
That is amazing.
Listen to that. You can actually see the corona a little bit even through the clouds.
That is incredible. Now,
so cool.
Dr. Kavandi, you've been in space. You've seen numerous sunrises and sunsets from the space shuttle. How does this event compare?
Oh, this is completely different than anything I've seen before. I never saw an eclipse. I've seen a partial, but nothing like this. This is really unique, and nothing like I saw in space. Space has this really cool visuals, but this is really amazing.
And I'm starting to hear the crickets. They're starting to come on out. Obviously, the street lamps. This is just amazing. Now, I'm also looking up to try to find the Big Dipper and some of the other stars, some of the other planets.
Not through the clouds, likely.
Right.
And I'm really mesmerized by this. This is a spectacular event. We've had several solar storms that have been launched, and some of them have been launched from the left side of the sun. So we're actually seeing a difference from what the corona looked like in our predictions to what it looks like now. And then on top of that, we have ham radio operators all over the state right now who are making contacts that they haven't been able to make because the upper atmosphere is just all turbulent right now, and it affects the communication signals. So we've got GPS operators and ham radio operators doing a ton of science, and it's just it's overwhelming.
This is amazing. Now, my team of atmospheric science researchers from the University of Missouri, they are actually sending up weather balloons here this afternoon to try to figure out how the weather is changing at certain height levels. And actually, here's a map of the solar radiation throughout the state of Missouri, and you can kind of see how much solar radiation is hitting the surface of the earth here in Missouri. Just interesting. This is amazing.
It is. You can tell the crowd is just mesmerized. This is so cool. And you can even see the dips in the valleys, as you can see little areas of the sun where it's shining through more.
Right, and those create the Bailey beads that we
Right.
see as we get out of totality, which is coming up here pretty soon.
Right.
Not quite yet, though.
Yeah, I think we come out of totality at 1:15:35 local time, and so we just have a few more seconds of that. Absolutely an amazing event, and again, we're so lucky that some of these high clouds were able to kind of
Fall apart,
kind of fall apart a little bit, so we could experience
Part
this.
for us, yes. And I can't believe we can actually see the corona through the clouds.
Great.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's the air horn. We're coming out of totality. We're going to
So
have to
we-
end up going.
So we need to put our safety
In just a,
eyeglasses back on.
there we go. Put your Bailey beads. There we go. We got to put the glasses back on. Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
So as you can see, we're coming out of totality here in Jefferson City, Missouri. Ladies, thank you so much for
You're
experiencing this with me.
That was
Thank
quite
you.
an experience. Thank
Yes,
you very
it was.
much.
Thank you. So everyone's excited here in Jefferson City, Missouri. The sun's starting to come out a little bit. We're going to go ahead and send it back to Charleston.
We should have